If you live in Cary, especially anywhere near downtown, the Metra station, Maplewood, or neighborhoods close to Route 14, there's something happening right now that could permanently change how your street feels, how parking works, and even how buyers view certain parts of Cary in the years ahead. And surprisingly, it's not really about traffic. It's not about property taxes. And it's not even really about apartments. It's about parking, or more accurately, who's responsible for creating it, and why Cary may soon have less control over that than most residents realize. Today, we want to break down one of the most overlooked changes happening in Cary right now, and why homeowners, buyers, and relocators should be paying attention. Cary is changing. If you've lived here for years, you've probably already felt it. There's more development, more conversations around downtown, more apartment projects, more infrastructure planning. And right now, two major developments are helping shape the future. One is the Maplewood redevelopment near downtown Cary. The other is Seasons at Cary. Together, we're talking hundreds of new residential units coming into Cary. And at almost the exact same time, a new Illinois law is going into effect, the People Over Parking Act. And this is where things get interesting, because starting June 1st, communities like Cary may no longer have the same authority to require developers to build minimum parking near public transit areas, which means developers may be able to build more housing with fewer parking spaces. And that could affect neighborhoods that have nothing to do with the apartment project itself. At first glance, some people might say, well, that's just a downtown issue. Maybe, maybe not, because cars don't disappear. If new developments bring in hundreds of residents and parking isn't built to match, those vehicles still need somewhere to go. And that's where this becomes a neighborhood conversation, not a developer conversation, not a political conversation. Because if overflow parking starts pushing into established streets, that changes curb space, visibility, street congestion, guest parking, walkability, even how quiet a street feels. And for a town like Cary, where many people move here specifically for that small town suburban feel, that matters. Here's what most people in Cary may not be thinking about yet. Everyone talks about traffic. Very few people talk about parking migration, what I call the ghost parking effect. Cars from new developments quietly migrating into older neighborhoods. Not because anyone's doing anything wrong, but because infrastructure may not keep pace with growth. That's the part many homeowners don't see coming. And by the time people notice it, it feels like something about this neighborhood feels different. But they can't always explain why. The real issue may not be traffic in Cary. It may be parking migration. That's the kind of shift many people only notice after it's already happening. So what does this mean if you already own a home in Cary? It doesn't automatically mean your neighborhood changes overnight, and it doesn't mean development is bad. But it does mean location matters more than ever. If your home is near downtown, near the metro station, near major development corridors, future buyers may start asking different questions like, how busy does the street feel? Is street parking always full? Does this neighborhood still feel residential? These aren't dramatic changes. They're subtle. But subtle changes often shape buyer psychology, and buyer psychology shapes value over time. If you're moving to Cary from out of town, this is something worth understanding early, because Cary is evolving, and depending on what lifestyle you want, that could be a good thing. Some buyers may love more downtown energy, walkability, restaurants, transit convenience, future mixed-use development. Other buyers may say, We want quieter streets, larger lots, less density. Neither is wrong, but understanding where Cary is heading can help you choose the right fit from the beginning. So where is Cary heading? In our opinion, Cary appears to be entering a new chapter. Less small commuter suburb, more connected lifestyle suburb, more density, more downtown activity, more redevelopment, potentially stronger long-term amenities, but also new pressure on infrastructure. And parking may be one of the first places residents feel that pressure. Not because Cary is declining, but because Cary is evolving. And that's a very important distinction. Cary isn't declining. Cary is evolving, but growth always leaves clues. And parking may be one of the first clues. And here's why all of this matters for homeowners. Because when a town changes, buyer behavior changes. And when buyer behavior changes, the way you position your home matters more than ever. If you live in Cary or you're considering moving here, these are the kinds of local changes worth watching early.